Hello, let's go over the interactives module of test. It's quite simple. There are only 4 branches, as you can see. The first one is the properties branch, that is exploring how thermodynamic properties vary when you change another property, like for instance how entropy will change if you change temperature. There is a separate video I have made for exploring devices and exploring closed processes. These are fundamental building blocks for advanced thermodynamic systems. And these are some legacy interactives that will be deprecated in the future because they are flash based, which are not supported by modern browsers anymore. So let's go launch the interactive to see how we can explore properties. So we click there, and as you can see, there are several thermodynamic models, and in each model, there are many substances are grouped together which behave in a similar manner. So PC model, for instance, for phase change fluids. If you have a pure solid or liquid, SL model is the way to go, and there are more advanced models as shown here. So for example, if we go to the solid liquid model and you want to know, for example, how entropy of gold will change. A default condition is already supplied. If you just click calculate button for this default condition, the state 1 is found, and a default property U versus T is shown here. Instead, suppose you want to know how entropy changes with temperature, you just choose it and it's displayed immediately. If you want a bigger range, sometimes you may need that, so you can change the range by clicking these buttons, and you can click the constant pressure button, and it is redone. So obviously Y max has to be increased here to see the entire plot. You get the idea. Just suppose you are exploring a phase change fluid. Again, the default conditions are such that all you have to do is to click the calculate button, and how U changes with temperature is the first one that shows up. If you're interested in how entropy changes with temperature, this is shown here. What if, but this line is how entropy changes with temperature is you hold pressure constant. What if you hold volume constant? Then you see that entropy will change with temperature in a different way if you hold the volume constant. There are other models such as say NIG models. It's a mixture model. So in this kind of models, you create the mixture, just add them to your mixture. Suppose we have oxygen and nitrogen, the amount is equal, let's say 50% oxygen, 50% nitrogen by mass. And then you go to the state panel. Once you make the mixture, then you can it works just like any other property interactive. So you can see how entropy, for instance, changes with temperature, or entropy changes, how it changes with pressure. It's quite simple to explore relationship between properties. If you want, you can flip axes and see how, for instance, it's like silly, pressure changes with entropy. So once you master properties in thermodynamics, that's a big step. That will feed into your understanding of devices, and then you put devices together to make cycles. And while interactive will let you explore properties and devices and processes, the test steps are designed for thorough analysis. That needs fundamental, a very thorough understanding of thermodynamics. But hopefully you will use the interactives to explore when you're beginning to learn a device or process, or you have natural curiosity over a particular property. These interactives can be very helpful, and they're very quick and graphical, and that's how they distinguish themselves from test steps, which are much more comprehensive analysis tools.